guys. I just wanted to start off by saying that I'm no expert. I'm just here to share where me and Ethan started. So, our financial journey has been a little bit of a wild one. We started our marriage with debt. We might look at it a little bit differently, but in a way, we started with debt. We got married, and I brought in his wedding ring on my credit card. um, and then our first check, we paid it off. It was done. And then we didn't have to worry about it. We were done. That credit card was done. We never used it again because it was like a specific jewelry credit card. So we just never used it again. However, that also started us off with debt. So we started with debt. Eventually, we had kids. We had part-time jobs for almost a full 3.5 years. I'd say maybe 3 years. We had part-time jobs and really just struggled. Occasionally put car repairs on the credit card. Occasionally put groceries on the credit card. Every once in a while, just shopping on the credit card. Eventually, we used our credit card to get my ring. One of Ethan's game systems that he doesn't even have anymore. uh, we just really struggled for a while. And then eventually he got a full-time job and we moved and we bought a house and everything. I mean, our credit was great. We just kept going. But we were living in our house. He was working. I wasn't working, and we were trying to really figure out how to live on one income. And of course, it's always a challenge to try to figure things out, trying to be wise, trying to live on a budget. At that time, we budgeted, but we never exactly budgeted. We just budgeted with what we got and then spent. It was never a budget of okay, our month looks like this. We're going to get this, which means we need this, or we can't spend this. It just always was gone. So in emergencies, not really emergencies, food shopping, it got put on the credit card every once in a while. And then one day I went to the store to go buy food. I got all of our food, was in line, got to the register, and then didn't have enough. I paid cash for some of it, and then my credit card didn't go through. And the lady was like, it didn't go through. So, of course, me being that person, I was like, oh, okay, hold on. The line, just kind of figuring it out. And then I saw that my credit card had this much left. My other credit card had this much left. And my total was this much. Oh, I was okay, I need to remove this. And then I could probably afford the rest with the 2 credit cards. So we start removing things. And then I tell her, okay, exact number, swipe with this one. Exact number, swipe with this one. And then I still owed $1. It was $1. It was $1. And I just remember tears just silently coming down my face. And I was like, are you serious? $1. And of course the person behind me was really nice and they gave $1. And I got home and I told Ethan, I was like, my credit cards are maxed out. We have nothing left. I didn't even have $1 to finish my grocery shopping. And that was the day that I told Ethan, what are we going to do? It was so hard. And of course, we sought help. We tried to see what we could do. We made a budget and then realized, like, because our house property taxes were increasing, we couldn't afford to live on his income alone because we were living above our means. We didn't make enough and had too much debt and stuff. It was tough. We knew we had to do something, and we were really fortunate to have friends. I can think of 3 faces, 3, that really helped us so much. I say for the next 1 year, 3 faces. They really encouraged us, supported us, was always there for us. They texted us, double checked on us. Without their support, it really would have been awful. I don't know what would have happened. It took a lot of figuring out, but it worked out. And I think in another video, I'll make like a budget and explain like what they did for us. But we started with rock bottom. We hit the bottom. I didn't even have $1. And it was embarrassing. I was going grocery shopping with my kids. I didn't have $1. It was embarrassing. And it sucked. It was like, oh, I just maxed out my credit cards on food because I didn't budget for it. It just sucked. It was sad, and we learned to get better. And not saying that we didn't have fortunate times where we were wise enough to budget well. We just didn't have the right guidance, the right friends, the right steps to saving money, having backups, being ready for the awful stuff that just comes up in life. Life happens, but if you don't prepare for it, then what do? You put it on credit cards. It's normal, right? Well, we hated being normal. We didn't want to be normal anymore. So we decided we're going to stop. And so we did. We stopped. We decided no more. And eventually we decided no more debt in many ways. But that's another story for another time. Thanks for watching.